What if I tell you that some of my biggest investment losses have not come from any market crash, but from my own decision? So today I'll be sharing 5 big investment mistakes that I have done throughout my journey so that you won't repeat them. Mistake number 1, buying shares without understanding the business behind it. Just like every other beginner, I have started my investment journey when there were a lot going around the stock market. My friends were making good gain, there were a few trending stocks. So without any prior knowledge and using recommendation, I hopped on to few shares. I never read the annual report, haven't understood the valuations or the business model, but I still bought those just because there were market excitement. So at the end, we have to remember that price always follow business performance and not social media excitement. Second biggest investment mistake is stopping SIP in my mutual fund. This really hurts me when I look back. I used to have few funds in which I regularly does the SIP. Since it was not giving me enough return over 2 years, I exited out of that, and later I get to know that those funds have performed very well in the in the next year with annual return of something 18 to 20 percentage. So mutual fund is not a problem. The problem is with our decision making, with patience, right? Most investors fail not because they choose the wrong fund, but because they don't remain consistent enough with that particular fund. They do not stay invested in that particular fund. Right now also we can witness that a lot of SIP have been stopped because it's not giving a good return. But I think this is the best time to invest, since right now all the euphoria is going around AI and tech stock. There will be a time when market like India will come in the forefront gradually. Though it might take some time, but the country which is less in demand right now will probably yield a better returns following few years. This is what I believe. Third biggest mistake is not having enough cash when opportunity arises. We are all happy when stock market performs well, but when market crash, we keep selling rather than deploying capital. So this is a big mistake that even I have done. At that time, I did not have enough opportunity capital, so to deploy it into the market when when the business was available at cheap valuation. So it's important to keep some amount, into liquid mutual fund or FD, so that we can deploy it when the market crash. As Warren Buffett say, we have to be greedy when the market is at panic. My fourth mistake is exiting global investment way too early. I used to invest in S&P 500 Growth ETF through IND Money app. But since the market was volatile and there were few operational issues with that app, I thought to redeem all my investment. But today I deeply regret because that might have yielded me a good return. So the thing is, diversification is not just across shares but across countries. And India just accounts to around 4 to 6% of total global market capitalization, which means most of the opportunity lies outside. It doesn't mean that India is not a good growth story. India has a lot of potential. It's an emerging market which might give much better return than developed economy in the long term, but there is other global opportunity that is awaiting for you, and it's important to be at least a bit part of it. You don't have to invest the entire amount, but at least a bit diversification, maybe 50-50 or 40-60 across few countries like India, US, is surely a good call. My final mistake was to refuse learning about new asset classes. It can be crypto, gold, real estate investment trust. It doesn't mean that you have to invest in it immediately following the trend, but to understand how different asset classes function, how a demand comes, how the entire financial ecosystem is moving along with it. And so it will help overall to become a better decision maker. And also understanding different asset classes gives us a much better perspective of the global financial landscape. So these are the 5 biggest mistakes that I have faced throughout my journey. And I hope there are some key takeaways out of this video, and do let me know that whether it helped you. This is my first YouTube video, so all your feedbacks are truly appreciated. And if you're someone who have already started their investment journey, do let me know in the comment section what are the biggest investment mistake that you have made and the lessons learned out of it. So see you in the next video, and thank you guys for watching.